James won't be ready for tomorrow, but we're hopeful that he can be back for, if not the next game, then the one after. Mark, as far as we've assessed him to this point, because there's still things going on, he should be available for tomorrow. I think Fick, we might give a little bit longer. He's progressed really well. We probably could put him in the squad, but given it was a sort of hamstring injury, then we're going to give that a little bit longer, because that would be beneficial for him. Raheem, absolutely fine here. Well, you can see elements of what he did with Bayern Munich, and of course the team that played the other night, I think 7 either current or just left Bayern, so a lot of experience, cohesion of working with him. You can see the counter pressing, you can see the general pressing of the forwards especially, so we've got to be prepared for that. And of course, with the ball, they've got some talented players. You know, that was the same in the summer. I think in some respects, the result in the summer was overlooked. I'm not sure why, but the quality of the team was still very, very high. World Cup winners everywhere, Champions League winners everywhere. So real experience of those big occasions. For me, Germany and Brazil are still the benchmark in terms of countries who've regularly, consistently won tournaments, even when, you know, everyone will talk about the 5-1 here. They ended up in the World Cup final on the back of that qualifying campaign. So you have to respect what they've been as a country and what they are as a country in footballing terms. And that mentality is what we're trying to create. We've got to keep getting to the latter stages of competitions. And games like tomorrow are brilliant for us. That's exactly the sort of test we need.
So do you think we're...
Well, I think it's a great measure for us. The next game is always the hardest, so you know, this will without doubt be a brilliant test of what we're about and where we're at this particular moment in time. Won't define where we're at in 6 months' time. So if we win tomorrow, then that doesn't necessarily mean we'll be spot on in 5 months' time. There's a lot going to happen in that period. But one of the challenges a couple of years ago of the team was we'd got to a World Cup semi-final, but could we win against the bigger teams? And since that, we've won in Spain, we beat Belgium at Wembley, we beat Germany. So we're starting to get those results, and we've got to continue to do that. Yeah, well, we're two nations with huge numbers of mixed heritage nationals, and I think it's an important sign for everybody. So we welcome that. I think they were supportive of the LGBTQ community as well when they played in Hungary last year. I think they were the first team to do that, with the captain wearing the armband. And I think we're united in our beliefs on those things. Yeah, we'd have liked him to stay for certain, but when you're training at Bayern Munich every day and you're surrounded by Bayern Munich and German players, then that's a little bit more challenging. And of course, his family have those strong ties. So we enjoyed working with him when he was in our junior teams. He was a really nice boy to work with, and we knew he was going to be and is a good player. So yes, we would have liked him for sure. But we've got lots of these situations now in England. I'm sure Germany have got the same, where players can play for a number of different countries, and sometimes your heart is going to take you somewhere else, and we have complete respect for that. So it's nice to see him doing well, having sort of met him, I think, first off when he was about 13 or 14 in actual fact, and so I'm really pleased for him that that's working well. Tomorrow I don't care less, but generally I'm pleased to see him doing well.
Okay, thank you everybody. We'll wrap it there.